very little speaking to the press, no real access for us as such. What happened was that they entered the building. It really is a handshake, a moment of congratulations on a campaign well run, in fact, and then they disappeared into the building. They haven't been speaking to the press at all, really. And that really does sum up, in fact, that handshake there. It's about a moment of unity for the Socialist Party. It's about coming together now that the campaign has been fought and the victor has been declared. Or, well, almost at least. All that remains now is to dot the I's and cross the T's. What we really need to work on now is watching how the Socialist Party moving forward is going to be changing its colours, almost as it were, to move forward before the presidential election. We know that Hamon has a different outlook. He has different policies he wants to pursue. It's a much more communitarian, call it, look on the way forward for the Socialist Party. He's much more about community, the environmental policies as well that we've been talking about tonight. Now, we've been speaking here to various party staffers. We spoke to the spokesperson for the Socialist Party earlier. What she had to tell me was that what counts tonight is that union around the candidate. There'll be certainly more strategizing in, as far as taking things forward goes, as of next week. That's what they're expecting. The interesting thing, I think, now is that moving forward, the party is going to be, it's not only going to be a different party, it's simply the fact that whereas just a couple of weeks ago, really, they were looking at not even making it to the second round. Polls were putting them right behind. We had like 7 candidates. Very few people were taking really that much interest. But everything we've seen, certainly, it's this groundswell of political change. People want different things to happen. You've seen with Brexit, you've seen with the election of Donald Trump, and now you've seen it here. No one expected during the Conservative primaries here in France just in November last year, no one expected that Fillon was going to come from behind, and again here with the Socialists, no one expected Hamon was going to come from behind, and yet he did. People are looking for change, and I think that's what we're going to see a lot of in the weeks and months ahead.
Yeah, Luc, and we've been hearing the adjective utopian being used to describe Benoît Hamon. We've been hearing how he's of particular appeal to younger voters. A lot of his messages striking a chord with younger segments of society. Are you seeing that reflected in the people who are present there this evening at the Socialist Party headquarters? Are the people around you, is it a youthful audience there this evening, Luc?
It's quite a mix, I'd have to say. We've got a lot of people from a lot of different generations here. Of course, it's the party headquarters, so it represents all aspects of the party. And that's what the people here have been telling me tonight. It's not important who the candidate is. What is important is that the entire party unite behind him. We've seen, even moving forward, we've seen them talking about the potential for bringing on board other people who were running. We've seen mention of the talk of creating a potential government along with Jean-Luc Mélenchon, who wasn't in this primary, the extreme left candidate. He's running as an independent. Now, we are still looking at quite a badly divided left. I have to say, there were 7 candidates who ran in this primary to begin with. And now we're looking at, of course, the Socialist Party has found its flag carrier. It's the man to carry its banner forward. But there are still 2 other candidates out there. You've got Emmanuel Macron, of course, who is a little bit more to the right. He's really surged forward in polls recently. And of course, you've got Jean-Luc Mélenchon. But the fact that the right wing itself has now started to fragment with the political problems and the allegations that former Prime Minister François Fillon is facing, he's already said he'd back out of the race if any charges are brought against his wife for the allegations that she is facing of working for an extremely highly paid, allegedly non-existent job. Now, no one expected this, and it means that the left could well be in with a shot. Again, people here telling me tonight, in fact, everything is still to play for. It's a new dynamic in the means of. It's a new dynamic for the left camp, and we could well not just be present in the second round, but we could have even a real chance at winning the election itself.